Welcome to another episode, Chat Sports Talk, and welcome to the next iteration of Coyotes drama in the NHL. As we all know, Alex Meruelo is the owner of the Arizona Coyotes, who's trying to get a new deal try to get a new land to develop the new arena. Been playing in Mullet Arena, which is Arizona State. Very small facility, 5,000 capacity, I believe what it is. So ticket prices were through the roof. Not very sustainable for long-term endeavor. And unfortunately, the history of Coyotes ownership has left a very sour taste in everyone's mouth, especially if you try and go downtown Phoenix to share arena with the Suns. I've seen a game out there with the Coyotes when they first couple years after they started. Not very good setup in downtown Phoenix in terms of the hockey aesthetics and whatnot. Glendale built a new arena. Once again, just bad ownership, bad management, late payments to players, to city for rent. So, fortunately, current and former owners have really soured everyone's expectations of this franchise. They ended up selling it to Alex Smith, or Ryan Smith, excuse me, before the end of the season. And once the season ended, it is now, as we know, as the Utah Hockey Club. They're going through their iteration trying to find a name. And my videos out there about that. But Alex Meruelo was really pushing for this 110-acre tract of land in North Phoenix, right there on Scottsdale Road and Loop 101, right outside the city of Scottsdale, still in the Phoenix metro area. And the Arizona State Land Department was going to go through this auction. I believe it was supposed to be back on the 21st of June. And they canceled that auction. Reason for this particular cancellation was they were looking for a special use permit for the project, which Alex Meruelo said we already had permits in place. Now they're putting additional requirements, just minutes before the auction is supposed to go off, and there's no time to get that done. So when the state just canceled it, I mean, this tract land was appraised at $68.5 million. And you're talking about building a brand new arena, practice facility, shops, luxury apartments. Huge amount of money being invested in there, which means more jobs. And then once, the construction jobs are done, they have more other jobs that will be in there sustaining, generating more taxpayer money, especially for the schools in the state of Arizona. But then it's just kind of like, you know what? It looks like there's a lot of people in and around the Phoenix metro area and this possibly in the state that just don't want the NHL. Now, I'm just making assumptions here, and my opinion, and you all know about about opinions. Everyone has one, and they all stink. But once again, I think it goes back to the history of this franchise since they moved out to Phoenix from Winnipeg, is that they've rarely had successful seasons. Always really bad ownership, bad play on the ice. So get a few star players here and there to really, drive up the hype. I mean, we had Jeremy Roenick there. You had Wayne Gretzky as a head coach for a while. A couple of our former Stanley Cup winners come out there in the tail end of their careers to try, to lift up this franchise, and it hasn't really done it. They don't seem to really develop their talent at all. And That's part of the issue. Is it's a pretty stagnant franchise that has success every so often. They'll pop up and go, "Hey, here we are," and then they just fade away once again. But they still had fans. It's the Phoenix metro area has a lot of transplanted Midwesterners move out there. I know. I was once one of them. I was there and left before the Coyotes ever showed up. But it's just one of these things that's, it's a huge metro area that have huge money aspects out there that a franchise could work if given the right opportunity, the right ownership. Now, because of the ASLD's cancellation of the auction for that tract of land, Alex Meruelo goes, you know what? I'm done. He is walking away from the ownership of the Arizona Coyotes, putting in jeopardy the chance of this franchise coming back within the next 5 years. That was the time frame Gary Bettman had. You have 5 years. Once you have 5 years, you can reapply, expand your franchise, and we can start again. That is now up in the air. It's not 100% clear if Alex Meruelo is a owner anymore of this franchise. Just walking away, maybe he's no longer the face, maybe he's no longer pushing the idea, maybe he's just kind of waiting and seeing what happens, who else steps up to the plate, then he can sell the name rights, the history to the next potential individual and pretty much double dip. I mean, he's already sold his franchise and the players to Ryan Smith and the group out of Salt Lake City. Now the only thing he has is name, image, and likeness in the history of the Coyotes / Jets. I have a feeling that that's probably going to end up happening. Another ownership group's going to have to come in, work hand in hand with the city of Glendale to come up with a solid plan to ensure that the city doesn't get burned again. Maybe give them a percentage of the ownership, and then maybe get one of the Bidwells or any other owners of like the Suns and the Diamondbacks all grouped together to pull and create this joint venture to restart the Coyotes. I think that's probably about the only way that will possibly happen. And right now, I don't see that happening. Meruelo unfortunately did the thing that financial planners tell everyone. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Fortunately, he put all of his eggs on this winning this auction and then building his arena there and come back in 5 years. That plan is now gone away. Either, like I said, a new ownership group is going to have to show up with the funds, and probably the backing, maybe the other 3 professional teams out there backing them up, step forward, work with City of Glendale, get back to the Glendale Arena, and really go forth that aspect and bring back NHL back into the Valley of the Sun. I think that's the only way it's going to work. It means Alex Meruelo is going to have a huge payday. So at the end, you'll probably make money in the long run, but definitely will be ostracized in the Phoenix area from this day forward. He brought a lot of promise when he bought the team, and it just never materialized. It just the same issues kept reapplying every time, and it's unfortunate. Like I said, there's a lot of Midwesterners out there that love their hockey, that will always follow hockey. Now that they don't have the Coyotes, who are they going to root for? They start rooting for the LA, go for the Kings, the Ducks, the Knights, wherever Utah's going to be, the Avs, or go back to where they're coming from. Maybe start rooting for the Wings, the Hawks, the Jackets, the Blues. I mean, It's a mixed bag out there, to say the least. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But Alex Meruelo stepping away from the franchise kind of burst the bubble of any possibility of the NHL expanding anytime soon. This was like a 5-year goal anyways. Maybe they still expand without Phoenix. Who knows? But Alex Meruelo was talking a lot of smack about, hey, we're here to stay, and then turns out sells the team to Ryan Smith, who moves him up to Salt Lake City, but keeps everything else. So that Utah team's technically an expansion team. And Bettman says, like, yeah, we're coming back. Arizona pulls the auction from underneath his feet, and now he's like, I'm taking my ball and going home. We'll kind of see what happens from here, but I think the possibility of the Coyotes returning anytime soon is going down to 0. But hey, just let me know down below what you think. Do you think that there's a chance the Coyotes can ever make it back? If so, who would you bring with them? Which locations do you think also deserve? So I've touched upon this subject before. Kind of provide a little snippet here and there. Let's mix it up the comments below. Really helps boost the algorithm. Really helps get this out to the masses. Let everyone kind of enjoy the ramblings of this crazy old man. And if you're still here at the end, like what I do, be kind. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps me out. Another thing you can do, doesn't cost you anything. Just go ahead and subscribe. What I'm going to do is hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon, and turn on notifications so you know next time I post any more content on my channel. And I will see you next time on Chat Sports Talk.